Hey there, brews and brewettes. Are you ready to get down and dirty on the shores of Sierra Leone? Well, get ready, because we're going to harvest some blood diamonds.
This movie kind of has a history with me and some of my friends because we first watched it at like a birthday party of mine back in like 2008 or 2009. And upon this first viewing of it, which we did it in like 2 segments because we could just not get into this movie like at all.
So this movie is kind of a hard one to take on because it's over some very serious subject matter. There's a revolutionary faction in RUF in and around
Mid to late 90s.
Yeah, it was mid to late 90s, and it takes place in Sierra Leone, but the nearby country of, was it Liberia?
I think so.
Liberia that is selling off these diamonds. So the RUF, they raid villages, they attack everyone. They're not very nice people. And they kidnap this guy, and he's taken to like a diamond harvesting camp. But then we go away for him to look at Leonardo DiCaprio because he's the big kind of star of this movie, and it all just kind of loses focus from there.
Overall, though, Blood Diamond is, I think, one of those movies that got a little bit too much critical praise because it tackled a sensitive issue. And I think movies should tackle sensitive issues, but I don't think they should just like get free high fives solely on that and not just on like their actual artistic value, which is what the Academy Awards is supposed to be about.
I think I would agree with the fact that this movie does kind of try to rest on its laurels and get more points for tackling the sensitive subject, because it is a sensitive subject. We're basically talking about, using slavery, but keeping ourselves distanced from it to get these diamonds for cheap. And so that the entire movie is just kind of steeped in this, yeah, look at that white boy, you see that, there's your diamonds. If you're gonna do the white guilt thing, do it a little better. I mean, if I wanted to see a white guilt movie, I'd watch Crash, because Crash is a better movie than this. By a lot, and it has by a lot, and Don Cheadle's in that movie.
I guess I understand why he got Academy Awards for performances, because the performances for the most part are pretty good, but it's just like the going back and forth, and just the general plot needed some major tweaking. I think here's our 2 main characters going through like the wilderness of a northwest African country, and they just happen to keep running into like every single bad guy that they got to keep running. I don't know if they're just trying to convey that there was just that many RUFs in the area, or if it was just kind of a Hollywood, we're being pursued by the bad guys. I also thought that the ending was a little too convenient in terms of kind of forcibly redeeming a character, or at least trying to. I
think that this is not Leonardo DiCaprio's worst performance, but it is the worst movie he's been in.
I did find it hilarious, though, that Jennifer Connelly had to have a CGI tear. Everyone else is crying. She's just like, I can't manage. Well, like, I definitely enjoyed it more upon this, like, 4th viewing or 3rd viewing of mine.
And I will say, like, the last, thankfully, because this was a long watch.
It's way too long.
But I do have to say, like, the last 30, 45 minutes were pretty good.
Yeah. It needed to condense the first 2/3.
Yeah.